Ah, you hear the music. You know what that means. It's wedding season, and of course, a lot of us are going to weddings all summer long. So how do you be the perfect guest at a wedding? Well, Diane Gottsman is joining us this morning to talk a little bit about the do's and the don'ts. It's good to see you.
Nice seeing you. And you know, all of these tips, or most of these tips that we're going to talk about, they also apply to graduations and when you go to those events as well. So keep that in mind.
Okay, so very important because pretty much they're all the same.
That's right.
You go, it's long, you bring a gift, and it's a momentous occasion.
You make the best of it.
Right, exactly. Okay, number one, you say one of the most important things is make sure you RSVP, but do it fast.
So as quickly as you receive that invitation, and by the way, if it's a graduation, that means it's right now. You should have already RSVP'd.
Okay.
But for a wedding, as soon as you receive it, you have a few days to respond. But respond in the manner in which you received it. So if they're asking you to reply by a card, don't tell the bride or the groom because you see them in the grocery store, you know, because somebody is keeping account of that RSVP.
Okay, another great tip, buy your gift, but don't wait till the last minute.
The longer you wait, the more limited you are on the registry.
Sometimes all that's left is like that one spoon, and then
or
you're like,
really
well, wait a minute,
car.
Right?
So make sure that you order it early, you know, do it online, go in with other guests if you're going to get something really big, and you can send it ahead. You don't have to carry it to the reception.
Okay, this is important. In fact, I had to call you about this. When I was going to a wedding, I was confused about what the dress was, and I didn't want to be overdressed, I didn't want to be underdressed, and you say dress like the guest of honor. That's a good rule of thumb.
Because it means that you are respecting the bride and groom, the people that invited you. So it's difficult to be overdressed. You feel uncomfortable when you're underdressed.
True.
And don't wear white, blush, champagne, beige, any color that looks like something that the bride may wear.
Okay, or what about like the mother of the bride? Those are reserved for those people.
Right.
Okay.
So stick with, you know, happy colors, and you can even wear a nice little black dress if it's festive, not a shroud.
Okay, got it. No posting pictures without approval, really?
Well, because if you post a picture of the bride and groom, they may want to post it first. So ask them in advance. And sometimes, you know, they want you to post and hashtag on social media and do all of these things, but you want to get their approval first. And certainly if they say yes, you don't want to trip the professional photographer by trying to get your own cell phone snapped while they're trying to take professional pictures.
I'm taking a picture for Instagram. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, another important tip, no surprise guests.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that means plus ones, and that also means don't call and say, you know, I know so-and-so wasn't, I know that it just said me, but can I bring my brand new boyfriend and his mother or children? You know, if it doesn't have your children on the invitation, that means they don't want your children.
So rule of thumb, if the invitation comes in the mail and it says Mr. and Mrs. Shelley Miles, then it's just us, right?
Yeah, then it's worded wrong, but okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Then it's just you.
Okay.
And the girls can't come.
Okay, but if it says and family,
then they can come.
Okay,
and that does not include.
That doesn't mean my Uncle Larry also?
That's right. Uncle Larry can't come.
He can't come? Okay, so just be real careful who you bring to the wedding. Don't swap out place cards at the reception.
And there's a reason for that. You may be sitting next to someone you don't know, and that can be on purpose.
Okay.
Because they don't want to place somebody else by their ex-spouse or by a feuding family member.
Okay.
Or there can be a dietary restriction. So it's telling the servers where to place the special food items.
Okay.
So just leave it as is and be friendly to all the people at the table. So let's say you and I sit together and there are 6 people we don't know. We just don't want to chat. Just
me and you.
Just you and I. So we want to talk to everybody at the table. It's a great opportunity to meet new people.
Here's one I question, Diane. Open bar does not mean all you can drink. Well, what does it mean? It's open.
It means use your good judgment, Shelley.
Okay.
It doesn't mean you belly up to the bar and wait
hang
till
out
the
there
end.
all night.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. Another important tip, dance your heart out, but don't be a spectacle.
Don't make yourself a spectacle. So you can dance, but just keep in mind who's watching you. You know, unless there's a big pole in the center of the dance floor and a tip jar, you want to make sure you're being discreet and conservative and not embarrassing the people that invited you.
Is it okay if you want to start that choo-choo conga line, though? You can do that?
Yes, so. Yes, I guess you can.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm a fun time at a wedding.
That's right.
Real good
you
time.
have permission.
Participate in the festivities, which means the tossing of the bouquet, the garter thingamajigger.
Have you ever seen someone who doesn't want to participate in the bouquet okay? And they have their arms crossed and they're rolling their eyes. You know, just discreetly go to the restroom at that time. Don't make a big deal of it. Don't say how much you hate it, how you know, don't talk about why marriage is wrong. You know, all these people that are bitter.
Save that for later.
So just be a part of it. Enjoy yourself. Don't you make that scowling face.
Yeah. Great information. Now you're armed with everything you need to know as you head out to weddings and graduations and all things like that. Thank you, Diane.
You're welcome.
Good to see you. If you've got questions or you're looking for a little etiquette lesson, you can find Diane at the Protocol School of Texas. DianeGottsman.com is her website, and her phone number is 826-7400 for more.